to order. Please rise. Let's have a moment of silence. Salute to the flag, Dennis.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-10, has been complied with and shall be entered into the minutes of this meeting.
Roll call.
Freeholder Armwood.
Here.
Freeholder Barrett-Belante.
Here.
Freeholder Delina. Freeholder Polos.
Here.
Freeholder Tamaro.
Here.
Freeholder Valenti.
Here.
Freeholder Director Rios.
Here. We have some recognitions tonight.
The first is recognizing the documentary The Borinquen Years, and next is recognizing the honorees of the Woodbridge Chamber of Commerce Chairman's Awards Dinner.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Valente, seconded by Freeholder Tamaro. Roll call.
Freeholder Armwood.
Yes.
Freeholder Barrett-Belante.
Yes.
Freeholder Polos.
Yes.
Freeholder Tamaro.
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti.
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rios.
Yes.
Director, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can I say something about the Borinquen
Sure.
for a minute? The Indians named the island of Puerto Rico Borinquen, and many Puerto Ricans refer to themselves as Borinqueños. But there was a unit that fought in World War II very valiantly, the 65th Infantry Division, and it was all made of Puerto Ricans from the island. And this is very important to recognize them tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. We have correspondence.
Each freeholder has been provided with a list of correspondence received by the clerk's office since our last meeting. This correspondence will be kept on file in the office of the clerk of the board for reference.
Is there a motion to accept the correspondence?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Valente, seconded by Freeholder Tamaro. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. At this time, tonight, I present to you the 2013 State of the County Address. This year has been marked by our determination to build on our strong programs and services and to create an environment that embraces change, growth, and opportunity. Just a few short weeks after the 2012 State of the County was delivered, the county was preparing for what would go on record as the most devastating natural disaster to ever hit our region. Superstorm Sandy caused widespread power outages and flooding. Thousands of residents were evacuated. Hundreds lost their homes and are still in the process of putting their lives back together. My freeholder colleagues and I offer them our sincerest hopes for their recovery. We will continue to work with our partners on your behalf to get you the services you need. The storm challenged us as a government like never before. The lessons we learned enabled us to be more efficient, to be more nimble, and taught us the necessity of teamwork across all levels of government, federal, state, and county, and local. I'm proud to say that during the storm and in its immediate aftermath, I witnessed unparalleled professionalism and tenacity from our entire county workforce. It was our county personnel that coordinated and carried out all response and recovery efforts for the county, our municipalities, and with the state and federal authorities. We worked across all levels of government to ensure that our residents' physical, material, and mental health needs were met. Our efforts helped bring a sense of normalcy and order back to our residents, who lived through a most chaotic time. I thank each and every one of our employees for a job well done. In 2013, under my direction, this Freeholder Board has been able to achieve much as a team with our administration and staff. We have made jobs a priority. We have made our resident safety a priority. We have expanded our programming for veterans. We have improved our recreational facilities. We have made investments in technology and infrastructure. All of this we have done with the clear and certain goal of raising the already high quality of life here in Middlesex County. Under the leadership of Freeholder Charles Tamaro, we focused our attention on bringing jobs to the county, training our workforce for those jobs, and offering the educational programs that will make our students successful in the fields of their choice. Unveiled for the first time last week, the county's web-based business portal is a tool of the future. Using maps and real-time demographic and market information, the county has created a platform to promote private sector investment in our county, especially in the import-export industry, which, according to an economic development study, is one of our greatest growth markets. The portal will showcase, at the click of a mouse, those assets unique to Middlesex County that make us the best place to grow or start a business. This portal can make a real difference in the way business leaders from around the world discover Middlesex County and its opportunities. Just a few months ago, a delegation of government officials from South Korea and I met right here in this room. It was a constructive dialogue through which we each discussed economic development and job creation. With the portal, meetings such as these, where information is shared and working relationships formed, may become the rule instead of the exception. In attracting new industry and helping our existing business grow, we anticipate bringing new jobs to Middlesex County, which already boasts a lower unemployment rate than the state of New Jersey and the nation. The portal complements nicely the quality career and technical education offered through our vocational technical school system, which I can proudly announce tonight is a district with 2 blue ribbon designations from the U.S. Department of Education. Our Perth Amboy campus received the honor last year. Just last week, our Academy for Science, Mathematics, and Engineering Technology in Edison was honored with the blue ribbon designation as one of the highest performing high schools in the nation. The Edison Academy has a 100% graduation rate and a 100% college acceptance rate. Members of the class of 2013 have gone on to study at Brown University, Columbia, NJIT, Princeton, Rutgers, UCLA, and Yale, just to name a few. The education offered at the vocational schools and at Middlesex County College is preparing our residents for the jobs and careers in demand now. In fact, the college was awarded $14.8 million in competitive grants to build and equip a new academic science building that will house additional instructional and lab space for science programs, especially chemistry and biology, to enable the college to expand its health-related and biotech programs. In March 2013, the Freeholder Board allocated $3.4 million in capital funds to this project. We hope to break ground on this exciting project by the end of this year. These programs also dovetail nicely with the comprehensive services offered through our Workforce Development Office, which over the past 12 months served 1,500 job seekers and facilitated job fairs with employers in Carteret, Piscataway, South Brunswick, and Perth Amboy. The office worked closely with out-of-school youth to prepare them for the workplace. These activities will only grow as the portal takes hold. Top-notch education, quality jobs, and thriving industry are keys to boosting the economy here in Middlesex County. With our eyes on that prize, we must also look in-house to ensure that we maintain our outstanding financial practices so that we can offer the highest quality service at the lowest possible cost. So, I'm thrilled once again to report tonight that the county, under the leadership of Freeholder Carol Barrett-Belante, who heads the Finance Committee, continues to hold a AAA bonds rating. We have a better bonds rating than the United States of America and the state of New Jersey. We've maintained our excellent bond rating because of the strong financial footings we have secured over the last 6 years. We have taken advantage of historically low interest rates and our AAA rating to refinance our debt, lowering our costs to maintain and improve our roads, bridges, and educational and recreational facilities. In 2013, we celebrated the completion of the long-awaited reconstruction of the Ernston Road, Bordentown Avenue intersection in Sayreville and Old Bridge, easing the ride for the 10,000 commuters who go through the intersection each day. We also undertook a project to modernize Merrill Park in Woodbridge, one of the county's oldest and most used parks. We redesigned the layout, separated pedestrian and vehicular traffic, planted trees, and completed other work to improve safety and the overall experience of our parkgoers. Our excellent rating also speaks to the austere financial practices we have instituted. We have saved more than $30 million in overall labor costs over the past 3 years without a single layoff, and by introducing new technology to create a more skilled and streamlined workforce. Put simply, we are meeting our goal of lowering the cost of county government while investing in our future. We have taken great strides toward that future with the implementation of new technologies throughout our business operations. Success stories abound. Earlier this year, under the direction of Freeholder Stephen Pete Delina, chair of the Infrastructure Management Committee, Middlesex County's solar project panel field at our Apple Orchard Lane complex in North Brunswick began generating all the power needed for all the buildings at the complex, including the Adult Correction Center, the Youth Services Facility, the Archives and Records Management Building, and the Central Vehicle and Highways and Bridges buildings. This installation is saving $1 million in taxpayer dollars every year for the next 15 years and is producing clean energy while safeguarding our environment. It is truly a win-win for the county and for all our residents. The new electronic health record system at the newly renamed George Otlowski Center for Mental Health Care in Perth Amboy has brought greater administrative efficiencies, including expedited billing and accounts receivable. It also has improved service delivery because the client information maintained is more easily updated and client medical histories are easily accessed. I thank Freeholder Kenneth Armwood for his guidance in this effort. The business portal that I discussed earlier is our first real foray into integrating geographic information system-based technology into our operations. In the next few years, under the guidance of Freeholder Deputy Director Blanquita Valenti, GIS-based tools will improve service delivery throughout our offices, including community services, emergency management, and law enforcement, planning and infrastructure management, engineering, real estate, and the tax board. The Freeholder Board, and specifically Deputy Director Valenti and myself, will take the pivotal role in expanding these capabilities across the county governments and assesses where and how the technology can be best implemented. Deputy Director Valenti, as chair of the Administration Committee, also is overseeing one of the most exciting projects we have tackled this year: the creation of a county intranet and the complete redesign and upgrade of the county internet. The intranet, a web-based communication and collaboration tool for our county workforce, is undergoing user testing now and should be rolled out countywide next month. Through this site, our employees will be able to access all their employment and human resources tools. It will enable them to work across geographic and organizational lines, making it much simpler to work as a team. It will make staff more effective, as services, programs, and operational procedures will be detailed and easily accessed. In short, it will make us more efficient. The county also is in the process of completely revamping its website to ensure a user-friendly, visibly attractive site that has robust search capabilities to enable the public to better interact with county government from a computer, tablet, or smartphone. In the very near future, the public will be able to register for programs and health clinics online. They will be able to participate in live chat with a county employee who will help find the office or service they need. And they will be able to complete online payments for reservations for various classes and health clinics. We look forward to unveiling this site in the first quarter of 2014. These web projects will certainly boost accessibility and functionality, and as an end result, expand and enhance our service delivery. This is our goal with all projects and programs, because serving the public is at the heart of what we as elected officials do. This year, Freeholder Ken Armwood has overseen the expansion of services for our veterans. We unveiled a comprehensive initiative that connects them to employment, training, and education opportunities, transportation, and housing through the Veterans Housing Assistance Program. Our county clerk's office also began offering a free photo identification card for all U.S. military veterans living within the county. Filing for the new identification card creates a permanent record in the county clerk's office in the event that their discharge papers become lost or damaged, and is needed as proof for property tax deductions or for federal Veterans Affairs benefits. Staff in our Aging and Disabled Services Office increased their presence at community events and conducted educational programs to raise awareness about the many supports available for older adults, people with disabilities, and caregivers in the county. Programs include in-home personal care services, meals and transportation. Staff also focused on the holistic nature of our services, hosting the Senior Health and Fitness Walk, the Senior Art Show, and many events focused on enhancing the social well-being of all our residents. Our Surrogates Office also has made serving the public a top priority, consistently increasing the number of full-service satellite offices it operates. Now, residents may speak with our employees in 11 sites throughout the county, bringing our service closer to home. And to help our youth, the Office of Human Services is partnering with the County Prosecutor's Office, the Center to Prevent Youth Violence, and middle school principals to promote the national hotline, 1-866-SPEAK-UP. The purpose is to empower young people to use their voices to prevent violence by encouraging them to call an anonymous hotline to report weapons and violence threats. Gun violence has unfortunately taken the national spotlight over the past 2 years. The people of Tucson, Arizona, Aurora, Colorado, Newtown, Connecticut, and the Naval Yard in Washington, D.C. have experienced the grief and pain of losing loved ones to senseless acts of violence. This has got to stop. Under the direction of Freeholder H. James Polos, and with the help and coordination of the Department of Public Safety and Health, the Prosecutor's Office, and the Sheriff's Office, Middlesex County held a gun buyback program this past weekend in New Brunswick, Old Bridge, and Perth Amboy to get these weapons off the streets. We will continue to hold these programs, work with our youth, offer cash rewards for anonymous tips, work closely with our municipal police departments, and support programs that keep weapons out of the hands of criminals and individuals with mental health issues and that prevent accidental tragedies. We will urge state and federal officials to better fund programs for mental health. We will do this so that tragedies like these cannot and will not unfold in Middlesex County. Feeling safe and secure in your hometown is what we all want. In that vein, Sheriff Mildred Scott and her office have taken the lead on education programs for students, parents, and teachers about gang violence and cyberbullying. The sheriff also holds programs to raise the awareness of identity theft and scams aimed at senior citizens. The office also conducts child safety seat inspections and children's fingerprinting events. Together, the Board of Chosen Freeholders and the county law enforcement agencies are working to create a comprehensive approach to preventing violence and safeguarding all our residents. Luckily for us, the county workforce is full of men and women who do make a difference in people's lives, who share the Freeholders' goals of raising the quality of life. But you cannot discuss quality of life issues without referencing the incredible parks and recreation system that Freeholder Stephen P. Delina has overseen since 1990. Under his leadership, Middlesex County boasts one of the most modern, comprehensive collections of recreational facilities and offerings of any county in the state. Plays in the park, the level playing fields, and the adjoining family skating rink in Roosevelt Park in Edison offer opportunities for outdoor fun. Our turf fields, solar lighting, cricket pitches, and dog parks speak to our ability to answer the needs of our residents. In all, the county offers more than 2,900 acres of ball fields, open fields, playgrounds, picnic areas, walking trails, and boat docks for our residents to enjoy. Opened with great fanfare and to the delight of residents of Metuchen, Edison, and Woodbridge, the popular Middlesex County Greenway may soon be expanded. Earlier this year, we entered into a contract with Conrail to purchase land to connect the existing endpoint of the Middlesex Greenway to East William Street Park in Woodbridge Township. This will allow the future expansion of the Middlesex Greenway to include a more user-friendly access point at the eastern end of the trail. In addition, we have amassed an inventory of nearly 75 acres of preserved open space and an additional 4,800 acres of preserved farmland to maintain our green areas and preserve our agricultural heritage. The 152-acre Curick Farm in Cranberry Township will soon become the 51st farm in Middlesex County to be saved forever once it enters the county's farmland preservation program. With the help of Conservation Corps, both youth and the Volunteer Corps, we have built 22 miles of walking and hiking trails throughout our conservation areas in East Brunswick, Old Bridge, Monroe Township, South Brunswick, Helmetta, and Spotswood. These same groups help us remove invasive plant species and debris, protect the lands from erosion, and restore native plants to these areas. The residents of this county have entrusted us to safeguard these lands, and we are doing our level best to exceed that expectation. I think at this point, it goes without saying that Middlesex County has made great strides over the last 12 months in enhancing our services, advancing our educational and recreational offerings, protecting our citizens, and making the necessary financial choices that put our taxpayers first. In the coming months, many of our plans and projects will be brought to fruition, and we will continue to search out new ways to be more effective, more efficient, and more responsive to the people of Middlesex County. But now, I must take the time to urge us all to take a stand for economic fairness. The Middlesex County Freeholder Board has joined with an overwhelming majority of the residents of the state of New Jersey to support a minimum wage increase. We must stand with the people to ensure that our workers are earning livable wages to ease the financial struggles that so many of our families are experiencing. I passionately urge the voters of Middlesex County to pass ballot question number 2 on the November ballot, allowing for this minimum wage increase. It will lift the economy for us all, but most importantly, It's just the right thing to do. Middlesex County will continue to take an aggressive approach to help boost economic development, create jobs, offer quality education, enhance services for the most in need, and protect them from harm. This board and our workforce gets things done. This is a safe county, a county that is technologically advanced. This is a county with outstanding educational opportunities and a county that is on sound financial footing. That combination sets Middlesex County apart from all the rest. It makes for a great present and a promising future for our children and our grandchildren. It is why we can proudly boast that Middlesex County is the greatest county in the land. Thank you. God bless Middlesex County, and God bless these great United States of America. Thank you. Okay, at this time, we have to conduct one public hearing relative to the Public Housing Agency. The clerk will read the caption of resolution number 13-1877.
Caption is authorizing public hearing to be held on Thursday, October 3rd, 2013, at 7 p.m. in the Freeholders meeting room regarding the Public Housing Agency's annual plan for 2014. This public hearing was published in the Home News Tribune on September 23rd, 2013, and was authorized at a meeting of the Board of Chosen Freeholders held September 26, 2013.
At this time, the public hearing is open. Anyone that would like to make a comment on this?
There be none, I move that we close the public hearing.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Valente, seconded by Freeholder Tamaro. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, Mr. Kelso, any resolutions to be added?
There are none.
Any resolutions to be amended?
There are none.
Any resolutions to be held?
There are none.
Any resolutions to be voided?
There are none.
Okay, at this time, I open public discussion on any of the resolutions listed on the agenda. Anyone?
I move to close the public portion.
Second.
Motion by Freeholder Tamaro, seconded by Deputy Director Valente. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Are there any items to be removed from the consent agenda and voted separately? Okay, Mr. Kelso.
Yes, Director, a motion would then be in order to adopt the consent agenda consisting of resolution numbers 13-1893 through resolution 13-1927.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Valente, seconded by Freeholder Tamaro. Roll call.
Freeholder Armwood?
Yes.
Freeholder Barrett Palante?
Yes.
Freeholder Polos?
Yes.
Freeholder Tamaro?
Yes.
Freeholder Valente?
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rios?
Yes. Okay, at this time, is there anyone from the public that would like to make any kind of comments whatsoever?
A motion to close the public portion.
Second.
Motion to close by Freeholder Tamaro, seconded by Deputy Director Valente. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Valente, seconded by Freeholder Tamaro. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Meeting adjourned.